Hey, what up everyone? I'm Cool, and this is Gems of War. And today we're on our new account. We're gonna do some vault prep. I got some vault keys I need to open, and we'll do some other things too, probably, but that's gonna be mostly what's going on today. I was in a battle here. This is like the adventure board. There's purple deeds on it, so make sure you do the adventure board. You should do that every day, no matter what. Anyway, I do that on my main account. I do that on my new account. I've never not done an adventure board. That's another way to get resources. I mean, there's 3 different resources every day, so gotta get them. But yeah, let me say hi to everybody here. Got Sana was first. Philip Jenner, number 2. And Lester's Banana, number 3. Pizza Time says, no, I'm first. Me. Mark, good morning, Mark. Top 5, top 5. All right, can y'all hear me okay? Sound okay? I might have to retreat this fight. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I was playing. We could try it though. This is like the hardest fight on the the deed one, so it's pretty tough. Gotta turn down my headphones too. That's pretty loud for me. Probably not loud for you, but all right. Let's see if we can beat this. It's kind of hard. Let's get Clockwork Sphinx up. Blue and purple. Got blue and purple again. And we'll cast this on green. And alright, sound is good. Alright. Boop. Hopefully that's enough. Oh, they drained me. Alright, so much fun. Good job. Do it again. Hit it on blue. Now we should be ready to go, unless they drain me again. Hey, I got it. Loud and clear, alright. I need to get it out of my breathing hole. Yesterday, you could hear me take every breath, I feel. I was also ranting, though, so it was pretty crazy. Alright, so I got that entirely done. And we're going to be opening vault keys today. I'm level 570. Nothing, we streamed yesterday, so it's not like a million things happened between yesterday and today. I guess after the stream yesterday, what did I do? I did everything I told you I was going to do, like the XP Booster Adventure Board, the City of Thieves 3 times. Oh yeah, up my Tinkertown Horde level. And that's what I wanted to talk about a little bit before we get started on the vault key openings. I think that's the way you should do your Horde level as a beginner. Like, once you get to that point, once you're farming every day in City of Thieves, once you're getting troops down there, like, you're starting to get the best troops in the underworld, maybe you have 5 to 10 of them, of the best ones. Maybe you got your City of Thieves Horde level to 155 or 177 just to make it super fast every day. Plus, once you get to 500 anyway, it's going to be one of the harder ones, so you might as well go to 155 or 177 in your City of Thieves. It's going to help you farm. It's going to help you later when you're doing it on 500. So both ways, just do it. So the next one after that is going to be different for everybody, I feel like. Because you can go get troops without upping your horde level. So you're going around, you're getting all the troops. But then you're like starting to think about, okay, I need to start upping some of these horde levels to get renown. Because that's one of the conditions for getting renown. So I figure, it's Tinkertown this weekend. I might as well up the horde level of Tinkertown. So I started working on that. And I think that's the way it's going to go for most people. You're going to be, once you get to a certain point now, it's not like at the beginning before you get Mirage Queen, before you get Gob Truffle, Beatrix. You got to do that first. You got to get your City of Thieves horde level up first. That's the first one you do to make your farming easier. But then it's going to be different for everybody after that, which one you do next as far as your quality and your horde level, because it's going to depend what faction event is coming next. So for me, the first one was Tinkertown. It wasn't the first one ever, but it was the first one that I was ready after I'd got my City of Thieves to a certain point and a certain amount of troops in the underworld. So I was ready to do a different horde level. My City of Thieves is done. So now I'm doing Tinkertown because this weekend's Tinkertown. It's a weekend-long faction event. I'm participating in it. So I'm going to up my horde level to make that easier because it applies to the event. Anything you do down here does apply to the event. So this quality applies, this horde level applies to the event. So all these stats that you get right here, also go towards making the event easier. And these potions as well. As long as they can be. Like, you can't get a double potion of enchantment, but, you know, you can get, I think, some of the, like, especially the power potion. You can get, like, multiples of that. But mostly the horde stats is what you're going to be using, and the quality, so you can get more loot as you do the event. So it's going to be different for everybody, but you'll know when it's time. Your City of Thieves will be done. The horde level's done. It's at 155 or 177, whatever you're going to pick. And you're looking to do the next one. What am I going to do next? Which horde level am I going to do next? Which faction am I going to do next? Well, it's going to depend which one's running on the weekend or on a Tuesday or something. And it'll be different for everybody. Mine was Tinkertown because Tinkertown's going on this weekend, so I'm doing the event. This is the first event I'm really trying to do for real. Not really, but, you know, I tried a couple Tuesday ones, but those are Tuesday ones. It's only one day. This was like one of the first weekend-long faction events after a certain point. So, Tinkertown was the first one I did as far as trying to up my horde level. Which I only got it to 91 so far, but I'm going to shoot for 100 or 111, something like that. I don't know if I'm going to get it done before the whole faction event's over, but that'll, next time, like the next time we have a weekend-long faction event, that'll be the next one I do, and I'll know that ahead of time, too. This time I kind of just decided it halfway through. But that's good info for you if you're a beginner. So that's what I was doing. Got that adventure board done. XP Booster says to do Explore. I might show that to you because we haven't done Explore too much. Haven't done the dungeon yet. We always do that on stream. So let's do the dungeon. Spike Trap. Blessed Altar. King Mongo. Alright, do I got my guard medals on here? Yep. Alright. Let's do the dungeon. Doing it every day. Got enough for a mythic right now. Jets is here. What up? Allie. How's everybody doing? Let's see what kind of loot we can get. Cost me a lot of gold to do that horde level. Just all of a sudden. Wasn't really planning for it, and all of a sudden I decided to do it, so kind of my gold's not like low, it's just lower than it's been in a while. So I'm hoping to get some gold and gems and all kind of good stuff from these vault keys. Plus the vault event is next weekend anyway. You're going to want to open vault keys. It's not like I'm just choosing to do it randomly. It's happening next weekend, so let's get her done. Alright, 8 yellow. Let's go ahead and boost it just to make sure. And then we got her. First dungeon, battle down. Yeah, the purple deeds. That second to last fight was kind of hard. I think I had to try it a couple times. Now we're cursed. All right. So I picked all the wrong fights. I went down the stairs like I told y'all yesterday. I'm going to start going down the stairs too in the dungeon. Got a blue. Cast that leprechaun. Somebody asked about the leprechaun and how mine explodes 11 while theirs explodes 4. When you first get the leprechaun, it's only going to explode 4 because of your magic. Like, this is based on magic. Explode green gems boosted by my gold, gain 20 gold. And then, like, the second time you cast it, it will explode more because it boosts off of gold. But most of the time, you're casting it right as the battle starts. So it's mostly based on your magic. And it must be, like, half your magic plus 1 or something like that. But to wait, we've talked about how to up your magic stat, like, till we're blue in the face. But, you know, first things you can do is level up your leprechaun. So mine's level 18. That does give the leprechaun a little bit more stats. That might help you go from like a 4 to a 5 or a 3 to a 4 or something like that. Whichever explode counts, because it's not just that you're blowing up 4 greens and you're going to get 2 mana or something. It's blowing up the green and all the gems around it, so it might hit some blue. It's better than it looks on the card, because it's actually taking out like however many gems, like 9 gems or something worth of mana. Times 4, that's like 36 gems worth of mana. And by the time you have it exploding 11 green gems, you're pretty much blowing up the entire board. So, but yeah, that was a good question. Just level your leprechaun, join a guild, join a better guild. You know, like guilds have stats. You get stats from being in a guild. If you're in just some random crappy guild, you're probably barely getting any stats from it. And that's one of the perks of being in a guild is to get more stats. So you might need to join a better guild. Level the Leprechaun. Join a guild. Start working on, your hero level, of course, but that's just going to happen. And then your kingdom level and power. Your underworld renown. Your medals. So all that stuff contributes to how much stats you got and how much your Leprechaun will explode. And it's going to be 4 for everybody, and then you're slowly going to get more and more and more. I remember as we did this new account playthrough, I was talking about that. I'm like, oh, I can't wait till this Leprechaun explodes. And maybe it'll do 5 now. Maybe it'll do 6 now. Like, we were doing stuff and seeing, like, if it would then explode more green, and, like, it would. So you just got to up your magic, and, just... If you're low level, of course, it's going to do 4, and then as you go, it's going to go up. So just keep getting more stats, and you'll be good. Alright, let's see. Let's do this. Let's get it back up again. Let's do it again, just to make sure. And then we blow them down. Get out of here. Bang, bang, bang. Alright, last one. Let's get these diamonds. And it's Diamond Day, so we're going to buy the offer too. Need to replenish some gold and gems. Alright, blow this board up. Let's boost after we take this extra turn. These extra turns. And let's boost up our Rowan. Man, had some slow drivers the other day. Might be on that rant today. If you want a preview. I had somebody get mad just because I went around them, like, on the highway. Like, that's what the highway is for, dummy. Oh, there's 3 lanes for a reason. I heard somebody was talking about that before. I can't remember who it was. About people getting mad about you going around them on the highway. Like, that's why there's 3 lanes. Why are people not smart? It's weird. You're in the middle lane and you're going slow, I'm gonna go around you. That's why there's 3 lanes. Let's see. But this was kind of like a going off the exit ramp type of deal, so... it was borderline, I guess, but they were going so slow it was getting on my nerves. So I did a little, like, Vin Diesel. Alright. Let's buy the offer. It's Sunday. It's Diamond Day. Every day is a different jewel. Sunday is Diamond. So Sunday is a great day to buy the offer. 80 diamonds there. About 84. And I just do both of them just because. It gets me to like 100. And as you can see, I have enough for a mythic. With these 2 combined. Soon I'll have enough just in pure diamonds, which will be nice. And I won't have to use this. I could use this for a weapon or something. Instead of, I'll have pure diamonds for the mythic, and then I'll have shards for a weapon, maybe. So, good to go there. The only time you would buy the offer on a day that wasn't Sunday is if you just have an abundance of gems, and you want to turn them into diamonds, I guess. Or you are just super close, and it's like Ironhawk is in the Soul Forge, and you just need like 100 more diamonds. So you're gonna buy it every day just to make sure you get it, type of deal. Iron Man says, "Good morning. Love the offer on Sunday. Yeah, you gotta get it." That's one of those parts of the game, like consistency. If you want to craft mythics in the Soul Forge, you have to do your dungeon every single day. If you want to open eggs for Dragonite, you have to try to get a perfect every day in your dungeon. You have to do the Vault event, if you want that stuff. Because it's hard to get. You can't just go somewhere else and farm diamonds. There's no, like, explore. There's no, like, PvP. There's no place to just go. You have to do it you have to do something every day, like, consistently, to get the diamonds. Like, I have enough right now, which is pretty cool, I feel. Now we're just waiting for a good one to come through. I have enough right now, okay? Right now, I could craft a mythic. You don't see me running in here right away, right? Just because I have 4,000 diamonds doesn't mean I'm gonna, like, force myself to get a mythic. Like Ferris Ra, or Zilla Pochli, or Ares, or the Gemini. Just think of how long it took you to save up those 4,000 gems, or diamonds. You don't want to just be throwing them at the first thing you see, right? So it took you months to save them up. You know, it might take you months to find one that's worth it. It's not over once you get 4,000 diamonds. The journey is not over once you get 4,000 diamonds. You gotta wait until there's a good one in there now. I'm not gonna run and get Ares just because I can. It looks like I can't, but if I transferred my shards to diamonds, it would let me. All right, what else are we gonna do? I did the dungeon. What else happened? There's one other thing I need to. So we explained the Tinkertown thing and doing the horde level in Tinkertown. I got a new weapon, I think. Clear filter. I think I'm on unowned. Clear filter. Show owned. Okay, apply. I got Reflection of Good. And that was from doing Archmagus 250 victories. Got it for free. That's right here, Reflection of Good. It's a good weapon. The one I'm going for next is Shield of Urskaya, because I want to have that just in case it's better than the Golden Cog. And I kind of forgot. Plus Urskaya, like, opens last. It's like literally last. So you better get that Golden Cog. If you're using Rowan like you should be, you better get that Golden Cog, because Urskaya opens last. And then you got to do the class quest, and then you got to get 250 victories. So it's not like you're going to get the Shield of Urskaya at level 100. Unless you very specifically target it down somehow and do all the kingdom quests, which you're going to miss out on other things if you do that. So that's why I recommend doing things the way I'm showing you. So you can have as many gems and gold and souls as me, I have like 5 mythics right now. So you want everything all the time, not just like focusing one thing down all the time. Yeah. So we got Reflection of Good. Next one I'm going for is Shield of Urskaya. So far we got Essence of Evil, Skeleton Key, Reflection of Good, and now we're going for Shield of Urskaya. That's what, maybe not the exact order, but it's pretty close. I'm getting the good ones first. So now I'm equipping Sentinel. I should have been. Maybe I haven't. You got to change it. Just keep an eye on your teams. Like, you'll do Adventure Board, and you'll have to change it to Sentinel. And then you'll do, like, a pet, and you'll have to change it to Sentinel. Then you'll do City of Thieves, you'll have to change it to Sentinel. So when you're trying to change to a different class to get a different class weapon, keep your eyes peeled on, like, which class you're using, because it might be different everywhere. You were using Archmagus because you were going for Reflection of Good, so that's going to be on your pet and your dungeon and your Adventure Board and your City of Thieves. You got to change all of them. It's not like, it don't just change all of them when you change one of them. You got to, like, change them all, I think. I mean, you could change your, like, team, but, like, a pet rescue's not going to remember what class you were using. So, like, here I could do it, and it might, like, help quite a bit. I had it on Titan because I was trying to do, like, a difficult Tower of Doom or something. I can't remember. It was something really hard, so I put it back on Titan. But we're doing Sentinel. That is, where's it at? Right here. You can look at Customize. Stop it. Class info, and it's right here. This is the weapon that you will get when you get 250 wins. It'll get sent to your mail when you get 250 wins. So this one gives an ally 24 armor boosted by all enemy attack, then enrage and barrier them. So this one's better for harder things. Like, I feel the Golden Cog is better early game for easy stuff, like clearing out City of Thieves and doing adventure boards and stuff like that. And of course you got to use Clockwork Sphinx first, so then you double more armor. You don't want to just double Rowan's base armor with the Golden Cog. That's not very much. That's why we use the Clockwork Sphinx. So we're going to make that bigger, and then we're going to double it. So that's why Golden Cog you get way sooner from class master, here, mastery. Red and yellow. And then Urskaya opens last. It's the last kingdom that opens. You have to do the class quest, and then you have to get 250 wins. So you're going to be using Golden Cog for quite a while. And then Shield of Urskaya is only better if you're going somewhere where stuff has, like, all enemy attack. So if the enemy has a lot of attack, then Shield of Urskaya might be better than Golden Cog. So It's not even better in all situations, so you'll still be using that golden cog sometimes. So get used to that golden cog. But you want to have the Shield of Urskaya so you can whip it out when it's appropriate. It's always appropriate to whip it out. See what y'all are saying. Classics here. What's up? Iron Man says I actually do the dungeon offer every day to keep getting diamonds. It's just a better deal on Sunday. So, like, the amount of diamonds you're getting for the amount of gems you spend is best on a Sunday. And it's kind of really expensive every other day. So if you're running out of gems, you might want to stop doing that. I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. It depends how many gems you got right now, basically, Iron Man. If you're running yourself low on gems, you might want to stop doing that and just buy it on Sunday. Because the value is there on Sunday. Every other day, it's kind of like not as good. You get less. Just pay it like next time you buy them. Next time you buy the offer, like tomorrow, when you buy the offer, look at how many diamonds you're getting. You get like 30 instead of 80 or something like that. So you're spending the same amount of gems for less diamonds. So it's best to do it on just Sunday, and then only do it on the other days if it's an emergency or you have a ton of gems or something like that. If you're just a regular person with a regular amount of gems, you probably shouldn't be buying the offer every single day. Just a little tip there to help your gem stack. I know it's tempting to buy the offer every single day because you get diamonds and it makes it faster, but it'd be the same thing as using like golden marks for Dragonite and to try to open up dragon eggs. Like, it's just a bad deal. It costs too much. It's something you want, but they're making it cost too much, so you shouldn't buy it, type of thing. But I've done it every day before too. It always depends what your situation is. Iron Man says there's no good 4,000 diamond mythic in the Soul Forge. Yeah, there's not right now. Sana says only the weapon Doomed Glaive. Ooh, maybe I should, but it's so much. It costs so much, and that's my favorite, one of my favorite weapons, man. Yeah, if you got 5k, okay, you got 5k gems, then that might be fine. That's what I try to stay at on my main account. Anyway, let's do these vault keys like as advertised. We got one epic, and then we have like 150 plus regular ones. So let's get this epic knocked out. Doing it on the hardest now. You know, like the first time I opened vault keys, I didn't do it on the hardest, but we got there as soon as we could. You just get more loot. Why not? This is what we're trying to get loot here. Let's just get the most we can. So we got one epic, and then we got like 160 something regular ones. Trying to think what's the main thing you're looking for. I think we've talked about this before, but what's the main thing you're looking for as a beginner from the vault keys? Of course, everybody wants gems. Of course, everybody wants gold. But I guess maybe like power orbs and like try to get Zul'Goth. Maybe try to get a certain tarot card for a certain like the wand. So I wonder if we have the lovers. We got to go check on that. Red. Remember, it does not matter if these gnomes run away. No, all these gnomes could run away and we would still get the loot. You just can't lose the fight. The only way you can lose these gnomes is if you lose the fight. Then this is only exclusive to vault keys. Anywhere else, if a gnome runs away, you lose the loot. But since you have a vault key, and that's the whole purpose of this fight, you never lose the loot from a gnome. I've had them run away and I still get the loot. I've tested it. It's fine. So don't worry if one of them runs away, but just don't lose the fight. It's more important to win the fight than to like worry about them running. Just makes the fight more annoying if they run. Alright, we got 10 yellow. Is that enough? No. Alright, we gotta get her back up. And they messed my team up. Alright. I kinda wanna be killing them all at the same time so it's not annoying, but it is what it is. There we go. Okay, that was an epic. Let's see what we get. Pizza Time says, when's the next vault event? It is Friday. And we got a new card. And that was like one of the worst epic vault keys you could get. The lowest gem roll, probably the lowest shard roll, Got a dirty picture of a glory gnome, and we got 120 souls. But you can't expect something awesome from every single epic vault key. What was I gonna show? There was something. I was gonna check on something. Oh yeah, the Soul Forge. Let's show what you're looking for from the vault keys. So of course Dawnbringer is okay. It's not like it used to be way better. When it first came out, it was OP, and then slowly over time, it's become less and less like desired and useful. It still has its uses here and there. It still does AoE damage and gives your whole team a barrier, which is always nice. But you know, 1,000,000 souls, but you got to get all these weapons too in the Soul Forge, and you got to wait till they come around. So. But that's one thing you might be looking for. Build up your souls to get Dawnbringer. Duskbringer, same thing. You got to wait on certain weapons. You got to get 1,000,000 souls. So more souls for Duskbringer. Wand of Stars. We need this Lover card here. The Lovers. You can get that by opening Vault Keys. When you open a Vault Key, you have a random chance. Cedric, instead of getting Cedric or Cedric's Loot, you could get a tarot card. And there's like a bunch of different tarot cards. So it's the same thing as like when you get a gnome. It could be many different kinds of gnomes. So when you happen to roll a tarot card, it could be many different kinds of tarot card. It could be whatever, the Judge or the Lovers or Empress or the Emperor. There's a whole bunch of them. So you're hoping to get the Lovers, that way you can craft the Wand of Stars. Which we have every other thing. We just need... So if we could get this right now. We could get this weapon right now. It could happen as we're doing these vault keys right now. We just need the Lovers to pop up as our tarot card. Trick and Treat, same thing. You need 5 copies of the Devil, which will pop up through vault keys. Trick and Treat's not very useful unless it's for defensive purposes. And then this one, really nothing to do. Another 1,000,000 souls, I guess. But you just got to kind of wait for these weapons. And then, you know, 1,000,000 souls. And that's about it. And then troops, of course. You got, Zul'Goth. You need 8 power orbs. So you're kind of... I got 1 so far, but you can make them over here by doing 3 blue, 3 green, and 3 orange and 10,000 souls. So I probably should make that power orb, and I should probably keep this in mind going forward, that I want to craft Zul'Goth, so I shouldn't be using these all willy-nilly on troops and stuff, unless it's very, very, you know, like a Queen Beatrix or like a something, like a awesome mythic or something like that. Otherwise, I should probably save him up for Zul'Goth, because he's still really, really good. And then you got, I don't know, where's CT at? Oh, I'm in other, dummy. But you got Enraged Kurandara, same thing. This would be the last one you would craft, though, out of those typings. Scroll Reborn, you know, not great. You want to get, like, Zul'Goth first, probably. But CT would be second. So you're going to get Zul'Goth first, then you'll get CT second, and then just go from there. But that's some of the things that's what I'm talking about, like some of the things you're looking for as you're opening vault keys. Of course you want gems, of course you want gold, of course you want orbs, but look out for the Lovers, and look out for like power orbs to try to get all this stuff from the Soul Forge. Let's go back in. So we want to see the Lovers. Like if we could like the main thing, like if we're gonna celebrate if we see the Lovers, because then we can craft the Wand of Stars right now. Like yesterday we got a power orb from a random major orb of chaos from like doing a guild event, and that was cool because that's progress towards Zul'Goth. So if we see the Lovers though, right? If we see the Lovers right now, we're getting the wand right now, you know? So we want to see the wand, or we want to see the Lovers. Basically, it would be the big prize right now for us. Just trying to build some suspense here. Mike D just crunched a bag of Cheetos. Gonna put some Cheetos dust on something else? Man, I've been eating those Cheeto pretzels. They're really good. You should try them if you like cheesy pretzels. The reason that's like my favorite thing to get. That's like my chips. Get some chips at the store, grocery store. I'll go for some kind of cheesy pretzel usually. Like, they used to have Rhodes Gold cheesy pretzels. Now they're like gone for some reason. They stopped making them. I got all sad. Couldn't find them. Then all of a sudden, these Cheeto pretzels popped up around the same area. Like, I was like, alright, I'll try these. They're expensive, but they're pretty good. If you haven't tried them yet, I don't know if they're new. They're new to me. Because I was eating the Rhodes Gold. And then I couldn't find them anymore. So I had to find something else. They get the cheese all over your fingers, too. That's the worst part, but... We got an Orb of Chaos. We got 600 souls. Got a Wisdom. Not bad for this little account. My main account does not need orange orbs, so I don't get excited on my main account, because I already have Zul'Goth, I already have CT, I already have all that stuff, and I already have everything traded in the entire game. So an orange orb to me is like nothing on my main account. But on this one, still useful. Boost up Rowan. We have to do it twice here. I need red and yellow. Red and yellow. Purple, brown. Come on. Come on. Let's do red. Booster up again. Eventually you'll get like Fomag for this or Stellaryx for this. But right now, Rowan's probably our best bet. Got the Jewel Gnome. Getting some crappy loot so far, but it's okay. Can't expect like awesome loot from every single vault key. That's why you get like 500 or 200 or 300. Alright, see if I missed anybody. Mike D. Next vault is next Friday. Cheetos. The devil is for trick and treat. Ruby weapon. Iron Man says, I'm working on Diamantina first. I have 4 gem dragons so far. Yeah, that's hard, man. 4 is like the brain buster. If you have 5, obviously you're going to go for Diamantina. But, you know, Stellaryx is better. Cosmic Dragons are better. It seems like it's easier to get Stellaryx than it is to get Diamantina. I don't know if that's true or not. I've just, from what I've seen, other people trying to get them. Like, Stellaryx seems to... You seem to get the dragons quicker. If you open 10 eggs, you know, you could get Stellaryx, but you're probably not going to get Diamantina. For some reason. Like, the algorithm, whatever they did, I don't know. It's different. So... If you already have like 4 or 5 gem dragons, yeah, you should probably keep going for Diamantina. But if you only have 2 or 3, you might want to switch to a Stellaryx. 4 is tough. That's like the one I can't decide. Like, should you switch or should you not? If you got 4 gem dragons and like 0 cosmic dragons. Because Diamantina is useful until you get Stellaryx. It still hits really hard. It's still like second best dragon. So... You're eventually going to want both anyway. It's a difficult decision if you got 3 or 4. I got to get up Rowan. You should probably just use the Clockwork Sphinx to do that so we can get some more armor. Alright, let's do blue. Got a booster. We probably should do it again. See, brown will get it. If not, purple. Maybe green to fill up the leprechaun. Could cast it. Alright, there we go. Let's do this. Let's do yellow. Cast this on Rowan. Bang. We win. What do we get? If you get the lovers, it's McLovin. Beg for mercy. Snyder's jalapenos are the best pretzel bites, says Mark. Beg said I had some Culver's cheese curds yesterday. Yeah, those look good. I don't have a Culver's around me, though. Pizza Time says, yeah, I got 2 Zools and 2 CTs just for the heck of it. Yeah, might as well. Got the Wheel of Fortune. What's that for? Nothing. It's weird because some tarot cards are for something and some of them aren't. So it's a little bit confusing. When they first started putting them in, they were all for something. And then they started just putting random ones in that aren't for anything. Pretty sure. Mark says Mrs. Nugent got her 10th copy of Garnisherland last night. Still needs a Maldron. She has the worst luck. That sucks, man. Allie says, not true. I gave up on trying to get Stellaryx. Oh, no. Iron Man says, my first 4 Gem Dragons were all unique, taking forever. Beg says, in the game, the first Descendant at 20% drop took 29 tries. 10 minutes per run. Huh. Some of y'all are having bad luck. I just remember watching Big Mr. T get it in 6 eggs, and then it only took me 10 eggs. And like everything I've seen, other than like the chat, is that maybe it was just like at the beginning it was easier or something? I don't know. That's the only thing that is in common. We all got it early. That's kind of conspiracy theory. Maybe we just got lucky, I guess. Probably that's the answer. We just got lucky. I'm getting it easier. Like, I had a lot of trouble getting Diamantina, but I didn't have that much trouble getting Stellaryx. Maybe it's also that expectations, you know, like the Diamantina was so hard that I got Stellaryx in a reasonable amount of eggs, and it just felt like it was easier. Alright. Boom. I think I'll put both headphones on. Sorry if I'm screaming. I can just hear other people screaming. And it's 10 o'clock in the morning. But I'm moving soon. And they're going back to school. Back to school. Back to school. To show my dad I'm not a fool. I can't wait. I'm going to be out. I'm going to sing it. Oh, man. I'm going to be that a-hole. These dummies are outside all night. All night. And it's not just me making stuff up or being exaggerating. On camera at 5 in the morning, you know, 3:45 a.m., little Scooter, 11-year-old. Crazy. Screaming. Screaming, help, help, help! And they don't need help. Do you imagine? It's so much fun. It's so bad they had to put a note on everyone's door to not do that. And they were doing it the same night. Because they don't know how to read. How are you supposed to fix that if people can't read? And if they can read, all they did was read the first sentence that says the pool's open. They're like, yay, the pool's open. I wonder why there's 5 paragraphs on this paper. I'll just read the first sentence about the pool being open. Because I'm stupid. It's like hard to sleep when somebody's screaming, help, help, help. Because your like instinct is to help. But then they don't need help. So it's stupid. It just wakes you up. And for some reason the police around here, this is the worst it's gotta be. This area is not bad overall. It's just it's all right here. And you think that would be like easy for them. Alright, everything's in this spot. Let's just patrol that area. Let's put a car there to patrol. You know, one of the cars. If they got 3 of them out, 4 of them out, 5 of them out, have one of them patrol right here. Because it's the worst spot. But for some reason, they don't do that. I'm sure there's a reason, but I think it's a stupid reason. Like, if you have cars speeding down a street every single day, all the time, you're going to put a cop there because you're going to, but that's because they'll make money. They'll make money off the tickets. If they put one here because this place sucks and it's crazy every single day, they don't really make money. So I'm sure that's the reason. Even though they're making their community better, which is why they should be doing things. Like, overall, the area I live in is not that bad. But it's all, like, right... All the stink is right here. All the dookie is right here. So you think the plumber would be over here flushing the dookie. But they don't. They avoid it. They don't want to work or something. No. 356, is that enough? Yeah. Sana says tarot card counts for Kingdom Power too. Yeah, pretty much every troop counts for Kingdom Power. Except for Apocalypse. There are some vault. Yeah, there is some vault stuff that doesn't. So yeah, that's a good distinction. Good point. Ali says spent 20 eggs trying to get the last dragon. No idea what food they're talking about. I was talking about cheesy pretzels, like, you know, what a pretzel is. And it's just like cheese dust on it. But if they're talking about the curd thing, yeah, I don't know. Mike D says beg for cower does whatever guild. What? Mark says took me 13 to get Stella on both of my accounts. Wish I could have some of my dupes away to guildmate. That's what I was saying. Classic streamer Benny's. Beg says I think a quality of game would be trade any 4 mythics for your choice of one. Billy Madison, yeah. Look, 72,000 gold, I needed that. 75,000 for real. I need that. I don't want to run out. I'm going to go outside and just sing it. I can't wait. I'll be the first day of school. I'm going to go out there at 4 or 5 a.m. Back to school. I'm going to scream it. Get them back for this entire summer. I probably won't do that, but I wish I could. I wish. I know how it feels when it's back to school and like, so I'm not, cause there's some kids probably around here that aren't bad, so I'm not gonna like punish the ones that aren't bad, cause I know how it feels. It sucks that you have to go back to school. I've been there. Everybody here's been there probably. You got like a couple weeks left. It's that last day before school starts. You're like, oh man, it's our last day of freedom. We gotta go back. Sometimes younger kids actually like school, but the older you get, the more you hate it, I feel. Like my 8-year-old is not like panicking or too annoyed. Like she kind of likes it. Bunch of kids, just to hang out, yeah. Plus she's good anyway, she's not like a bad kid. It's like the bad kids that don't want to go back. They have to get up. They can't stay out till 5 in the morning riding their scooter. They can't scream all night and stay up all night because they got to get up in the morning. They actually have to go somewhere where somebody watches them and tells them to do things. They actually have to like be productive and lead a productive life. Like, it's horrible. It's horrible for them. You know? That'd be That's terrible. It must suck. They're just being a lump of nothing to go do something. That's annoying. I would hate to have to do something and not be a lump of nothing outside just lumping around. Sana has 3 cosmic dragons, which one is a dupe already. Dr. Mop says, hi all, I still need the Garnisherland dragon for Diamantina, gave up on it. Iron Man says, how dope would it be if we could trade resources? I know. Boy Who Cried Wolf, I know. What are you gonna do? Dr. Mop says, I'm sure Stellaryx was much easier when it first came out. I only recently got Stellaryx just when Immortals came out. Oh, is he actually? I thought y'all were, just joking around, Beg. Yeah, what's up, Mike? What's up, Mike? Beg's like one of my my homies, my friends, and so are you, so I don't want to see my friends fighting there. Not sure what's going on, but don't fight in my chat. Because I like both of y'all. Chill out, Mike D, please. Come on, Mike. I don't want to have to, like, mute you or whatever, dude. Last chance, Mike D. Last chance, Mike D. Sorry, man. You know I love you. But I also love Beg, so I can't be having that. Let's see. Not sure what's going on. Maybe y'all can talk to me on Discord and I can, You have no idea who Mike D is, so I don't know. Yeah, maybe he's, like, thinking it's a different person or something. Let's, chill out. Let's see. They got me all discombobulated. Alright, let's see here. I need yellow and red. Let's get some yellow. Just hit me up on Discord, Mike, or hit me up on Discord, Beg, and we'll talk about it. But after the stream. Goody Two Shoes! Haven't seen you in a while, I feel. Been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while. Maybe been lurking. I don't know. Good to see you, though. Goody Two Shoes! Sucks if you delete messages on the chat, it still shows it on, like, the stream. Or no, it doesn't. Oh, they won't be there for the replay. I think the chat goes away for the replay. Yeah, it's been alright, man. We've been doing alright. We had, like, our second best month ever this year. And then we just had a pretty good month last month. You can't really tell from the outside, but you got to be in the inside to really see. But we've been doing alright. We tried something new this year, man. We're doing streaming. Because I don't like the landscape of the pre-recorded competition. They just cheat. You know? Freaking lie and cheat and just view farm and stuff. And it was getting to where I didn't even want to, like, compete. Be like everybody else is on steroids and you're not. And then you got to fight them. Like, gets to be, like, too much. So I just decided to not even... I'm on a stream instead of doing the pre-recorded stuff. We've been trying that this year. So far, so good. So far, so good. We still do our little pre-records here and there, like a members-only thing, EverQuest, and... But mostly live streaming this year. 6 out of the 7 days out of the week, mostly. Alright, we really need to get going here. We need some red, we need some purple. Purple. Green. Birthday chatathon? I'll probably do a birthday stream, yeah. So it'd be up to you guys. I won't, like, make it a chatathon. It would have to be up to you guys on that part. But yeah, that's what I put in the chat. Like, this month right here is probably the most important month as far as, like, if you want to help me move and make the move. Like, I don't know how to say it without it sounding like I'm begging or something. But, like, the way that YouTube, the way you get paid from YouTube, like, I don't get the money. Like, if you give me something right now, I don't get it until September 21st. If you didn't know that. And I don't get all of it either. I get, like, 70% of whatever you give me. So, YouTube takes their cut, and then they cut me a check next month on the 21st. So, like, if you give me something right now, I'm not getting it until September 21st, and I'm only getting, like, 70% of it. If you didn't know how that works, that's how it works. Like, your first It's hard on your first couple because you gotta wait. You gotta build up like a certain amount, and they don't even pay you out until you get a certain amount too. All right, what are we doing? All right, we need to boost and then boost again. You want me to beg? I'm just letting y'all know. I'm just letting you know. It's gonna cost a lot. And that would, like, this month would be the one. Because, like, next month, it's gonna be, like, it'll help, of course. But we'll already be in there for, like, 3 weeks. And then the one from last month is definitely awesome. Just peeling back the curtain a little bit. It does sound a little crazy, but I'm just too honest for my own good. A Patreon, I've considered it. I always felt like if you stayed on, and it's not true. Like my headcanon for so long was like, you know, the more I do for YouTube, the more they'll do for me, but they don't care about me, so I probably should do a Patreon. I was like, okay, the more I bring in for YouTube, the more that they'll like. I'm keeping everything in-house in YouTube. Everything goes through YouTube. You think they would like respect that or reward that, but they don't. So, yeah, we probably should. Maybe we can do that. I don't know how that would work for like the chatathons and the apple juice thing though. Guess we just still do that, but we do also Patreon. I didn't want to do too many things either because it felt greedy. If you do like everything you can do. I try to make my memberships as low as they can be, and I don't have a Patreon and all that. I think that's what most people do eventually. They get a Patreon so they don't have to like let YouTube take that giant cut of their money, which sucks. I think if you were letting them take some of your money, they would favor you, but they really don't. Doesn't matter. That's just a stupid thought on my part. But yeah, birthday. Well, let's see, when does that fall? Oh, it is August right now, huh? I gotta get my thingy. Let's look at the calendar. When's the 19th? And for some reason I don't want to. Calendar's always stupid on here. Here it is. All right, the 19th is a Monday. So we'd probably have to be like the Saturday or Sunday stream. So the 17th or the 18th. Or we could do like the 24th. Would be the birthday stream. Or actually no, Monday would be the birthday stream. I mean, we're streaming on Monday and that's my birthday, so I guess Monday would be the birthday stream. So like not this Monday, not next Monday, but the one after that would be the birthday stream. Unless you guys want to do it on a Saturday or Sunday. Because it's not going to be like a chatathon. It's just like, hey, it's my birthday type of thing. Which that's cool. I guess that's this month. Goody says, yeah, I was subbing for a while, but I had to consolidate finances and fell off the game and stream. Missed your stream by like 5 minutes the other day. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. You're back now, that's all that matters. Hopefully you're doing better. A separate donation. I know, I probably should. Yeah, they gouge you, dude. No way, bro. Mark, yours is the 19th too? We're birthday buddies. We were born on the same exact day. That's crazy. Same day, same year. Same exact time. Mark was coming out, and so was I. I'm coming out. Is that how it goes? I want the world to. Probably shouldn't sing that. Boss info. Allie's birthday is the 24th. I'll have to try to remember that. It's hard to remember everybody's birthdays. But I don't think I know anybody's. I should, though. I used to know a couple of y'all's. Goody says, yeah, do both just because people can choose. If they want to support the Chatathon event, they can. If they want to support you specifically, they can Patreon. Yeah, I better do that. I think I'm going to do that. You're right. Even if it doesn't get any people, like, who cares? At least it's there if somebody wants to. I don't know why I haven't done that. That's like one of those things. See, I had a gnome run away. We were talking about this earlier. I had a gnome run away. Did you see that? But watch. Gnome, 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 gnome. We still got all of them. So it doesn't matter if they run away during a vault key. Everywhere else it matters, though. Just like a Vow Raven. But here in the vault keys, it doesn't matter. And we're on a beginner account, that's why I'm over-explaining it. But you guys know. Here's a major orb. Maybe we can get a power orb or something cool. I'm your birthday buddy. Dr. Mop's been a member for 20 months. Gems of War gets a lot out of you, too. You help me. Yeah, let's go. 20 months, long time. Appreciate the continued support. Brothers from other mothers. Yeah, if you might be a couple years, man. Couple years. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. But I do think, like... Anyway. But yeah, my birthday is... this month on the 19th. August 19th. Sauna's is 11/11. Man, sometimes, even with the kids, I know them all. Like, I could definitely, gun to my head, I know it sounds crazy. You don't know the whole situation either, though, so. I should know them all. I'm just terrible. I do. Like, I could definitely, if I had to. Like, typical man. I'd at least get... Anyway. I know them. Sometimes it's funny, though, because it takes me a minute. And Mrs. Senny, like, slapping me. Give me an old tap on the back. Dude, how come you don't know your kid's birthday? I do! I do. I just said the wrong one for a second. I corrected myself. That counts. Come on, man. Corrected myself. You didn't even have to help me. I remembered. Just took me a second. When you got so many of them, you gotta remember way more. If you got one kid, of course you're gonna remember. 2 kids, of course you remember. 3 kids, come on, man. Takes a second sometimes. On like one of them. I know 3 of them for sure. I don't like to say my exact age just because, I don't know, it's stupid. I don't want anybody knowing my exact birth date, I guess. But I'm not young, and I'm not super old, I guess. Most of y'all kind of know around what age I am, though. I'm about as old as Classic, and probably like a couple years younger than Mark. We'll whisper it to each other one of these days. It's nothing crazy. It's like, I don't want my whole name, whole everything out there on the internet. Oh, let's see. Am I top chat again? No, I'm in live chat. Did I miss something? Brothers from other mothers. I bet I'm older. Mine is easy. How old are you? Cindy, are you on top chat? Iron Man is going to be 39. You got one more, man. You got one more. No, just kidding. Probably ain't that bad, right? Fellow Scorpio. Is Classic a Scorpio? 3 kids equals... Come on, man. 2 things for sure, 3 things uncertain. Yeah, you do it. Alright, man, we need something really good here. We're not like actually going fast or anything. We've only opened, what, like 10 or 15? I would like to see a giant gold drop, a giant gem drop. power orb, the lovers. Give it to me. Give it to me, baby. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Dr. Mops is going to be 61 next month. I'm enjoying my gray hair. Not everyone lives long enough for their hair to turn gray. That's what I always say. You're winning. Dr. Mops is winning the game. Some people don't make it that far. Age is not something to be, like, made fun of for, you know? It's like a thing to congratulate people on. You're winning the game. Some people could die in their 20s or their teens or their 30s or their 40s. And who's still here? No matter what they did during their life, you're still here. You can still do anything. You're still here. You're winning. People are stupid. Like, that's the dumbest thing to make fun of somebody for, is like how old they are. Because you're gonna be old one day. Like, it's dumbest insult ever. You're literally gonna be the same thing one day, stupid. And that's pretty much a compliment. Because they are way further than you in the game. And you haven't even made it that far yet, and there's no guarantee you're going to make it that far yet, and they have. So maybe they're smarter than you, because they survived for that long. And that's pretty much the main goal. Iron Man says, I love getting older and more wise. At least that's what I tell myself. Right. It's like, you know, there's like a perfect, there's like an age where you're still pretty, like, spry. And then you, like, have wisdom, too. Like your prime, I guess. Some people say, like, 20s is your prime, but I feel like it's a little bit later. As you get smarter, wiser, and then you still got it. You can still go one hard one, at least. You might not be able to go, like, all day. You might have to rest up the next day, but you can still do it. Go one hard one. Like you used to. And then you got the brains to back it up, the wisdom. Goody, you got gray in your beard at 30? Yeah, I used to leave it on top chat for sure. Anita, hello. You're shrinking, Sana? Mike D. Push your thighs together. Anita with the gifted. Oh yeah, went to Porter's. Porter's was here yesterday, I think. Or recently. That's cool. Might be here right now for all I know. You're gonna be the naughty number, Allie? Well, Lester should like that. Alright, we got a bunch of gold. Got some diamonds. I mean, that 60 diamond drop is nice when you actually need them. I think you can technically get more than that, especially in an epic vault key, but that's pretty high for... You can't expect to get thousands of diamonds off the vault keys. You know, 60 is a pretty good drop. So that's probably might be one of our best drops so far. 60 diamonds. But everything's adding up here. Train has been started. Thank you, Anita, for contributing to me moving. It helps a lot. It's costing a ton, more than I thought, and I'm kind of panicking, but I appreciate you helping with me moving. It's like some of the appliances aren't included, you know? Well, like a poll about how old people are, Mike? What kind of poll? If they put their thighs together poll? That's funny. Oh, I feel you, Goody. I feel you. I've been there. Luckily, not so much lately, but that is my notorious. I have stomach problems sometimes, and then my stupid, you know, teeth sometimes. Even though it's the dentist mostly, I feel. Fuck, freaking jerk. Allie says my dad will be 94 in 2 weeks. He's getting eye surgery so he can continue to drive. All right. I worry about that. I gotta go. I hate when I have to go get. You have to do the eye test. Cause I probably should have glasses. I don't know. I think I'm borderline, so I always worry about it, but I always pass. I think they keep lowering the standards too. Cause how are all these like 90-year-old people out here driving without glasses? They probably just don't wear them, but I think they're lowering the standards quite a bit on like your vision for that. So I felt like I was like nervous the last time, like I wasn't gonna pass. But then I passed. I'm a little bit of a hypochondriac though anyway, so my vision's probably fine. I used to work with some chemicals and stuff, and I feel like it splashed in my eyes a couple times, and I got like a couple floaters, but it's not bad. Sounds stupid, but it can happen. Even with goggles and gloves and everything. Dr. Mop's been naughty since she was 25. Allie says I already read that. Goody says, oh boy, are we in for a 35-minute dentist rant again? Or the mechanic? I know. Mostly I was ranting today about people screaming outside at 5 in the morning. I need to go do that at like 6 or 7 in the morning. Show them how it feels. People hate it when you do the thing back to them that they did to you. Because some of them are just too stupid to realize. Like, they're doing that. Yeah, that's what you're doing, dummy. You know what I mean? Like, somebody will do something to you, and then you do it right back to them, and they forget that they did it to you, and they think that you're just being a jerk. Like, you did it to me first. You're stupid. Like, have a brain. Some people you just can't. They're just so dumb that they're dangerous. Because they're so stupid, they don't even understand. Like, oh yeah, I mean, an eye for an eye. Like, right? I just screamed at 5 in the morning right by their window, so that's why they're out there screaming at 7 in the morning right by my window. They're too dumb. They don't remember, and they think you're just being a a-hole. They're just thinking about themselves all the time and what they're doing. Sometimes I feel like selfishness is sometimes just stupidity. Like they can't even fathom. Their brain isn't big enough to think of anything except for their own thoughts and what they want. They don't understand how other people also have brains and feelings and are doing things every day. That if they're in a room by themselves, it's not like they're the only person that exists in the whole world. Like there's other people out there doing things right now. They're too stupid that it makes them look super selfish. Yeah, I'm a worrywart for sure. For sure. It got better, like, and then it got worse. I don't know. It goes back and forth. Sometimes I don't care, and sometimes I do. There definitely has to be something. I don't just worry for nothing. There has to be something. When I was younger, I probably worried for nothing. But nowadays, there has to be something. Not just doing it for nothing. I don't just sit here panicking all the time. It's always a reason. Do it, do it. Mark says, I worry about everything. I already read that. Goody says, well, those chemicals in the eyes can make you into Daredevil. Yeah, sure. I mean, the only thing that sucks about recordings is, like, you can tell who... You, like, record the help thing? Yeah, probably should. Be smart. I've been saving so many things. I'm saving them. I'm going to build up a nice little If it's the same person over and over, I can't wait to send like 5 videos to whoever. The police, CPS, the office, whoever I want. If you keep doing it over and over and over, I'm starring those. It's saving them. And it's going to be you 5 times doing stupid stuff. And they can't deny it at that point, because most of the time they don't care. But if I save up a good 5 of them, best believe they're going to care. Or somebody will, and then the person who doesn't care is going to get in trouble. Like if there's a diaper baby running by with no parent, and I record it 5 times, and then I send it to CPS, and then I send it to the office, and I send it to the police, and the only one that cares is CPS, CPS is going to hold the office accountable, they're going to hold the police accountable, whatever. That's just an example. It's not like I'm doing that, but... So they better care. I never thought I would do that type of thing, and I haven't still, but it's starting to creep into my head, like, man. All these little kids just running around with nobody. One of them's gonna get snatched one of these days, and I would feel terrible. Goody says, well, essentially, each of us are playing a solo RPG with main characters and a ton of NPCs. Allie says, worry for nothing. Like, will the net go down during a palooza? No. You worry so the outcome can be easier. Yeah, that's like the thing with the house. Like, I'm still not celebrating because we're not in there yet. I don't know. Mike wanted moon shoes as a kid. Now we have people trying to cancel you. I know, man. It's like everywhere. People trying to... Especially when it's for something that happened like a long time ago. Like, don't people understand the world was different a long time ago? You can't, like, hold people accountable. Especially if it was something not too bad. Like, of course, if it's something that's always bad. Like, the times change. You can't, like... I hate when people do that. That's like my word. That's like a pet peeve. Like, we used to call each other all kinds of names back in the day. All kinds of names. Me and my friends just punch each other in the arm, call each other, you know what, all day. And that was like a term of endearment. Not even funny probably these days, but you could get canceled for something like that. That's nuts. You're like an 8-year-old. You're like a 12-year-old or something or whatever. You're just with your friends and you're punching each other in the arm, calling each other whatever name you want, of course. And then, like, you become famous later or something, and somebody recorded you saying that, and then they put it out on the internet, and you said a certain word or something, and now you get canceled because when you were 13 years old, you were hanging out with your friends, calling them whatever you want, punching them in the arm. Dude, that was a long time ago when that was fine. Like, nobody, even though that, not even that it was fine, that's just, it was accepted back then. So it was like 20 years ago. You can't hold people accountable for something they did 20 years ago when they were 13 years old, and it's not even that bad. It's just not acceptable now. Like, that's crazy. I hate when that happens. That's annoying. I never feel a type of way. I'm like, yeah, I mean, you were a kid, and it was fine. It was acceptable back then. Like, you can't go back in time. Like, when you were living in that moment, you were not doing something wrong. But nowadays, if you did it, it would be wrong. So you can't, like, hold somebody accountable from 20 years ago for something that was fine 20 years ago. And say, oh, this person said this 20 years ago. That's ridiculous. That's when they really want to get you. Like, they have nothing else. They got nothing else on you, so they start digging up stuff from 20 years ago. Just got to keep in mind that back then it wasn't a bad thing to, you know, as bad at least. Alright, what do we got here? Let's do yellow, I guess. We'll boost her up. Buttercup. Blast them down like a clown. Moon boots. little bit more diamonds, some event keys. That's actually a pretty good drop right there. 18 event keys. 18 event keys might as well be like, probably like 40 gem keys or something. Like, those are way more valuable. You need more of them for, I don't know. They're kind of like diamonds, basically. We got diamonds too. So, 2 ways to target down specific mythics and some gold. Alright, let's see what y'all been saying. Moon boots were awesome in the 80s. Everyone wore them in the winter. Goody says, I don't worry often. I contemplate scenarios like Doctor Strange before he gave Thanos the Time Stone to avoid problem outcomes. Porters is here. You just got gifted, dude. We summoned a demon. Like Beavis and Butthead, yeah. Mike still does that to his kids. The names? Goody says, yep, that was guy friend groups in general roast each other, and if we didn't roast you, that meant we didn't like you. Yeah, it's not like you actually thought that person was literally the thing you were calling them. It was just the thing you were saying. It was almost a term of endearment. Goody says of COD Modern Warfare 2 lobbies, they gave you tough skin. This is funny, but don't use it today. 40 plus people act like children. Goody says, so what are they meta team these days in case they decide to start playing again? So right now the main thing is the Stellaryx business. The wand and Stellaryx. So Stellaryx is that new cosmic dragon. Where you have to get the 6 different colored dragons out of the eggs, and then you gotta make like a couple weapons, and you put it all together and it becomes like this big awesome dragon. Stellaryx. So Stellaryx is like the best troop in the game right now. Ironhawk is still really good if you know about Ironhawk for resource farming. So those are your 2 main. Stellaryx for like clearing stuff out quickly and for your super powerful AoE like Phoenicia used to be. But now it's Stellaryx. And then you got Ironhawk for resource farming. And then early game it's Rowan still. That hasn't changed too much. So you see we're using Rowan right now in this beginner account. Mid game is still like Tesla, Queen Beatrix, Gobtruffle, stuff like that. You know, Zul'Goth is still good. High King Iron-Gut's still good. But it's like Stellaryx, High King Iron-Gut, Zul'Goth at the high levels. And the Wand. Wand is like throughout the whole game, though. The Ruby weapon's a new weapon. It's called the Red Macaque or something like that. It's a true damage to all enemies weapon. That's something new that's decent. But yeah. For endgame, it's Stellaryx, Zul'Goth, High King Iron-Gut. For mid-game, it's like Tesla, Queen Beatrix, stuff like that. And then early game is still Rowan. Supernova! Cindy, shall we do the algorithm chant again for old time's sake? Sounds like fun. Gems of War, fastest team. Gems of War, new Ironhawk team. Better than Ironhawk. Gems of War, new team better than Ironhawk. Gems of War, new meta. Gems of War, 10 billion armor. Gems of War, every new mythic is awesome. Really, it'd be Gems of War beginner, Gems of War new account, Gems of War spoilers, Gems of War fastest, Gems of War best, Gems of War how. Stuff like that. I'm pretty good at the tags. I just don't. I kind of got bored of them. Or something. It wasn't working as much. I think it still works a little bit. But, you know. Gems of War forum. Gems of War top 10. Gems of War mythic. Gems of War immortal. Gems of War update. Gems of War Tower of Doom. Gems of War Tinkertown. Supernova, how late am I this morning? I don't know. I never know how long we're going on this one. Alright, we'll see ya, Mike D. brother. Still not sure what the business was earlier, but you can let me know, I guess. Goody says now them tracks are properly greased, right? Anita out there soloing it. Got the solo dolo. Alright, how many more are we going to open? How long have we been going? Let's see. An hour and a half almost. So we'll do... It takes me almost like a minute and so to... We'll do like some even number here. We'll end on like... whatever the next even number is. We didn't really get anything awesome, unfortunately. But we got a bunch of different things. We got diamonds, we got some gold. You know, we got some new tarot cards, we got some orbs. Kind of got to keep going. You'll get a big drop eventually. 80 minutes, yeah. I shoot for about an hour and a half on like a normal day. It never does. I usually go like 2 hours plus, but if I was going to do like a normal stream, it would be like an hour and a half. That's just my thing. I figure I'm streaming. I might as well go longer than... It used to be... Here's the reason. Because it used to be... It still is. On PlayStation, I can only record an hour. Like, it doesn't let you... Like, in the way that I do my PlayStation main account pre-recorded videos, it would not let me do more than 1 hour of footage. So, the longest video I could ever make was an hour. So, when I started streaming, I was like, I'm going to go longer than an hour. I'm going to go at least an hour and a half if I'm going to stream. So that's how that came about. That's why an hour and a half is usually the least I go. If you want to know the lore... Yeah, that power orb was pretty cool. Ooh, we got 60 diamonds again. So we're getting event keys, we're getting diamonds. We're not seeing like this extravagant big explosion of gold and gems, but we're getting plenty of diamonds and event keys and stuff, and that's stuff we need too, so. Alright, one more. Sorry we only did like 20 something, but I was chatting a lot. Supernova says, can you use 5k vault keys and get nothing I want except gold and chaos shards? I've never really had that. I always seem to get something good. I see people out there complaining about vault keys, but it's just never happened to me, so I can't relate for real. Like, if you open enough, you do get something good eventually. That's why you gotta get plenty when it's time to get them. You can't just get 100 and expect to get something. You might get like 1 or 2 like really good drops out of 100 vault keys. So if you got 200, now you're getting 3 or 4 really good drops. 300, now you're getting, 5 or 6 really good drops. You just gotta, and I'm talking like the giant gem drop, the giant gold drop. You're still gonna get like the 60 diamonds and the event keys and the orbs and stuff like that, which are all still good, but same thing like when you're going for the Horde, Mimic, Mythic, or tokens back in the day. You can't just do 1 boss chest. You can't just do 3 boss chests. You really got to do, like, keep going. And it'll happen eventually. I had an extra turn, but I still got it. Alright, let's get up our cog. Come on, let's have a big drop right here. Got that power orb the other day. That was probably all my luck. Yeah, that's a good idea, Mark. That's what I say, too. Another 60 diamonds. We made, like, almost, like, 200 diamonds off of this so far. That's pretty good. It's a good 5% of a mythic or something, right? Somewhere around there. Something like that. Maybe my maths aren't so good today. 200 diamonds times 10 would be 2,000. Times 2 would be 4,000. That's what I was basing it off. I don't know. Alright, let's see. Goody says, oh God, not to get into politics, but did you see Hulk Hogan's speech for Trump? I don't care what your affiliation is or how you feel, because everybody has a right to their choices, but that speech was hilarious. Yeah, I don't think anybody here is, like, too crazy about politics. And some of them aren't even from USA that are in the chat. No, our chat isn't really like, nobody gets mad about politics. So you're probably pretty fine. But yeah, Mark opened all his vault keys last night, so he starts getting encouraged to get more. Stupid naked pictures. Yeah. But hey, I got some diamonds. I'm happy. I still want to see something. And I'm doing Titan on accident. I should probably be doing Sentinel. Let me fix that right now while I'm thinking about it. See how you got to change it like everywhere? So remember to do that. If you're going for the next class weapon or you're leveling a class, like you got to change it in pets, vault keys, adventure board, dungeon. There we go. I think that's it for today, y'all. We streamed yesterday. We did this yesterday, so I don't want to bore you to death. I got to check it out. I haven't seen it. But yeah. New account. We are trying to level all these kingdoms right now. So I have enough. Let's do one more. I've been trying to keep 1,000,000 gold. Let's just do whatever. Any one of them. You can look at the troop if you want, but I'm going to get them all done eventually. That's my main thing right now. I'm trying to get all my kingdoms to 10, and then I'm going to try to get all the troops in the underworld. Those are kind of my two goals at the moment. And I'm still doing this. It's not very far. Level 50. So at the beginning of the stream, I talked about upping your horde level for the event. And that could be like the order you do them in after you do City of Thieves. So I'm still doing this. I showed this yesterday. I'm using gargoyles. It's working pretty good. Not very far, though. I'm really going to have to kick it into high gear if I'm going to try for all rewards, which, you know, I kind of just do what I do and get what I get on this account right now. Eventually, I'll be completing all the events, but if I don't make it all the way, I'm not, like, bummed out too much, because, like, I don't know. But I will be getting them all the way done soon. We just started doing them, so you got to kind of ease into it. Looks like we got Stage 14 in the Tower of Doom. I participated there. I upgraded 3 troops to Shiny Level 1. Nice. And yeah, I don't know. Just like I always say, I'm going to do this, XP Booster, Adventure Board, Dungeon, City of Thieves 3 times a day. After that, check on the guild event. Check on the right now it's the weekend event, the faction event, Tinkertown. And then after that, upgrading kingdoms, going, maybe opening some chaos portals. PvP, if I have anything left, if I have any time left, which I never do, I'll do one of these events, these quests or something. 7 fight quests. Got to get all those done too. So yeah, that's my main goals right now. On top of everything else that we just do every day, I'm trying to get all my kingdoms to level 10. I'm trying to get all the good troops from the underworld, and I'm trying to get all these little quests done. And that's what we're working on right at the moment, specifically. So you do the things you do every day first, and then you have something else, like getting your kingdoms to 10, getting all these quests done in the underworld, getting all the troops from the underworld. You have something else you do after you do all your dailies. So I still haven't got all my dailies done, so I got to do all my dailies first. I did the adventure board, and I did the dungeon, but I still got to do my City of Thieves. So I got to do that still, and I got to do this still. And then I would probably work on the faction event, and that would probably take the rest of the day. So I probably wouldn't even make it to my other things. But there's always like things you're going to do every single day, and then there's things that there's an event of the weekend or the event of the day and the guild event. And those always come next after the dailies. You got to do your dailies that's why they're called dailies. You know, your XP booster, your adventure board, your dungeon. I'm going to say it till I'm blue in the face, that way everybody's doing it. Your City of Thieves, that's part of it as a beginner. Then when you're done with those 4 things, you check out what are the events. What's the guild event? What's the event of the day or the weekend event? Then that's when you would work on those. And maybe you do a little bit every day or whatever. Once you feel like you've accomplished enough for the day on those, or you get it all the way done, like if it's a Tuesday faction event, you might have to get it all the way done. If it's a class event on a Thursday, you might have to get it all the way done because it won't be there tomorrow. Then that's when you would go and do other things, like maybe PvP or upgrade your kingdoms or whatever else. But it's usually the order of operation. Even on the main account, I do XP booster, adventure board, dungeon. Then I look at the guild event. Then I look at the daily event. And then I go from there. Underspire, PvP. But yeah, let's catch up in the chat. Get out of here. What YouTubers do I watch myself? Here I'll tell you. I got my TV right here. Every time Summoning Salt, I have him on notifications, so I like Summoning Salt. It's one of my favorites. The Glass Cannon Network, Cinemassacre, Stevie Richards. It's for wrestling. I still like wrestling. Tacit the Terror. I'm definitely subscribed. It's Tacit. Wrestling Bios. The Weasel. That's for UFC. Beardo Gets Scared. That's for debunkers, like ghost stuff. All those fake ghost hunters. This guy like debunks them. He's pretty good. He came up pretty quick too. You might like him. If you like me, you might like Beardo. Beardo Gets Scared. If you like those ghost channels where they go in and they freak out about everything and they're mostly fake, he'll like watch those videos and like show you like that's where they pulled a string. This is where they did a mask. This is where their friend is in the background throwing stuff. This is where they're setting off the REM pod with a walkie-talkie or Trey with the 2. I'm subscribed to a word I can't say here, but I'm not going to go through all of them. Those are my top ones. You know how they put your top ones up there? I don't even know if those are like my favorites, but that's what YouTube says. I must be watching a lot of those people right now. Bakba Soup. Some of my mannerisms I get from him. He's funny, so you know, it's a combination. It's like you watch all kinds of YouTube channels and then you kind of take a little bit from everybody and make it your own. He's funny too. If you like, I think Bakba Soup and Beardo would be two that if you like me, you might like them. But he does like Resident Evil and mostly Resident Evil, I think, but he does lots of other stuff too, like challenge runs and mods. He's cool. I like Bakba Soup. And then what else? Any more I can shout out? Carcinogen SDA, bunch of challenge runs, a lot of Resident Evil again. I like horror games. Who else? Cinemassacre already said. Classic EverQuest. I'm subscribed to Classic EverQuest. Clement J64. He's pretty cool. He does like lore. He did the insane lore of Mortal Kombat. He does some really long videos that are cool. The insane lore of Street Fighter. Metal Gear's Humble Beginnings. The insane lore of Tekken. Final Fantasy. He does like long videos about games like that. And I got Code Blue Cam, Combat Arms channel. I watch Funker, all that kind of stuff. Crisp Purpose, I'm subscribed to that person. And what else? If you like, this person doesn't really post that much anymore, but if you like I like old point-and-click adventure games for some reason. Like, there's some nostalgia button with that of me walking in on a computer game like my dad was playing a King's Quest or something back in the day. It's just like a nostalgia thing, I think. But I like to watch old point-and-click adventure games, and there's this dude, his name is Dylan Dow 3000. He doesn't really make as many videos anymore, but he was really good at the point-and-click adventure game stuff, like Riven and Myst and all that kind of stuff, like all the Sierra games and all that stuff, you know, King's Quest and Robin Hood and whatever. All my rap stuff. Dr. Mike. I'm subscribed to Dr. Mike. Donut Operator. Donut Operator's cool. Ecdysis. Ecdysis is similar to Bakpa Soup and Carcinogen. He's pretty cool. He does like Dead Rising and some other games. Then I am subscribed to some of the fake ghost channels because it is kind of entertaining. Even though if you know it's fake, it's like pro wrestling. It's like watching the channels that tell you about the new Ironhawk team or whatever. If you know that it's fake, it's still entertaining to watch people like go into a dark abandoned building and scare themselves. It's still kind of fun, especially if you watch the right people. Found Flicks. I haven't watched that in a while, but then Funker 530. What else? I'm skipping a bunch of them, but there's some things you guys probably don't care about. Illusory Wall. Ion Blaze. He's pretty cool. He's like an EverQuest dude. JCS. You guys are probably subscribed to some of these. John Wolf. If you like me, that's another one. Like some people I like. Feel like you might like if you like me. Like, and he's way bigger than me and way better. You know what I mean? Like John Wolf, Bakpa Soup, Beardo. They don't do Gems of War, and they're not gonna like, but just like their attitude, like he's harshly critical. You know, I'm cynical. Like it's kind of similar. His attitude is similar to mine, John Wolf. I'm still subscribed to Loot Wizard. Markiplier, yeah. You guys subscribe to Markiplier? Mr. Beast, what about him? Midwest Streetcars. I used to watch the Street Outlaws, and I still watch Big Chief. I like Big Chief, too. He's cool. Big Chief. That's where I get all that lingo from that Mark was talking about. I don't actually drag race, but I watch Street Outlaws and Big Chief. Mr. Beast, he just put out a video even though he has all that controversy going on. Mythos Paranormal, he's cool. Nub Zombie, ooh. Nub Zombie. Silent Hill dude. I love Silent Hill. Nub Zombie's awesome. Probably don't get the credit he deserves. He does like super deep dives into Silent Hill. Love it. Anyway, I'm down on the R's now. Real life lore. Retrograde Tom. Hey, he's live right now. Go watch him. He's funny. He's funny. Go watch Retrograde Tom right now. I wish I could send you over there. He's only got 6 people watching. But he goes on Twitch though. He's like a good he does mainly Twitch. So he has more than 6 people over there. But on YouTube right now he only has 6 people. He's funny. You can like donate to him and he'll do push-ups. I don't know. He's just funny. Like I like him. He does the point and click adventure stuff though. So if you don't like that, I guess don't, but he's funny. I should watch him more too. Stop skeletons from fighting. Summoning Salt. Sunlight Blade. Super Bits and Bob. Task and Purpose. The Daily Show. Glass Cannon. The Past is Alive. That's like a channel. It's mostly about sports cards, but he'll have like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures and like Pee Wee Herman, and it's just like 1980s stuff. If you want some nostalgia. The Shape is cool if you like debunkers and the ghost stuff. He's awesome. He's probably my favorite one. The Shape. He wears like a Jason mask and he debunks all the fake ghost hunter dudes. The Shape. Some of these I'm like trying to shout out so you guys go over there, and because they're not like giant channels, and not that I'm gonna like help at all, but That's mostly it. Vadi Vidya, Viva La Dirt League. I don't know, somebody asked and now I'm going through my whole thing. So you probably didn't want that. That's most. There's some wrestling stuff. There's some music stuff that I didn't mention. Yeah, I guess I could post the link. I don't know. How do you do that? I would have to like... I bet you not many of you are going to go over there. I think there is a way to like send people to somebody else's stream. I still don't know how to do it. We probably don't have a lot right now anyway, because I was just blabbering about nothing. Is there a way you can send people to someone else's stream? Because that'd be cool. I could send them to like Classic stream or Tacit stream or... Wish there was a way you could do that. There probably is. I'm looking at it right now. I know you can do that on Twitch, but... Anybody know? Top Hat? Are there world quests left? No, I'm done with the world quests, I'm pretty sure. They're like gone. Let's see what y'all were saying. Goody Two Shoes made me go through like all my subs. I'm subscribed to a lot of people though. Trey with a tool. Super Butter Buns. Ooh, Sana, you might like Retrograde Tom then. YouTube made this brilliant idea where you have to be creator friends or some crap nobody knows how to do. There is like this hidden creator friends list. That sucks. Because it'd be cool to like... That's one of the funnest things about Twitch is like a big channel sends their whole audience over to like a small channel. Yeah, I'll get... Hold on, I'll just send you... I'll put you guys a link. I know like most of y'all ain't gonna go, but... I think this dude deserves more people. I don't watch him all the time or anything, but sometimes I'll get into a kick of watching him. I don't even know if he's on anymore now. By the time I find it and everything, most people are gonna be gone. What the heck is this? This is not that. Stupid. I clicked on this, you idiot. Don't you hate when your screen scrolls while you're clicking? Like it puts an ad up there or something and you're trying to... Here, I'll go to his chat too. If you guys go, I'll go. But, I mean, don't be... Oh, no. He probably don't... He does a lot of, like, chat stuff. So if you guys like the chat stuff, he's not always, like, playing the game. He's kind of like me, where he focuses on the chat because he's streaming.
Now I'm going to be...
Here, I'll get the... I got the thing now. Copy. And I'll put it in our chat. Paste. There, if you want to just go hang out with... You don't even have to say anything like it's from me or anything, but I just want to, like... I don't want any credit or anything. I just want him to have a couple more viewers, so... If you want to go hang out over there. If not, it's all good. I'm just trying to help somebody. I'm not really... He probably don't even need my help. He's like, making a living off of it, I think.
I'm sad every stream anyway, so it's normal.
But, you know...
How am I supposed to be happy and play video
I'm gonna end my stream though. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining, it helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below. I got this, now I got his channel on in my headphones. I gotta get that off. Alright, there we go. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining, it helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below, and I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for joining me today. Sana. Classic. We gotta figure that out, Classic. Ali Bandy. Mark Nugent, Trey, with the 2, appreciate it. Out there with Anita, keeping Anita company. She was getting lonely, Trey. Goody, Allie, Supernova, Classic, Mike D. I think Beg disappeared. I don't know. We're going to have to talk about that stuff, Mike. I don't want Beg like feeling like he can't come just because you're going to say stuff. You know what I mean? Like, But I don't want you to not come just because I say something about, yeah. So we gotta figure that out. I don't know what happened today, boys, but quit fighting. Supernova, Goody Two Shoes, Mike, Sauna, Porters. We got Goody, we got Mike, we got Allie. Dr. Mops, Iron Man was here, Porters, Anita, thank you so much for the gifted. It's gonna help me move. Sauna, Dr. Mops, Classic. Dr. Mops for 20 months. Goody, Alley, Sauna, Pizza Time. Got Dr. Mops, Pizza Time, Goody, Beg for Mercy. MJK Jets. Got Classic, we got Beg. Got Mark, Iron Man. Classic, Jets, Alley, Mark, Mike, Sauna. Lester was here early. Philip was here early. So we had Sauna and Philip here super early. And then Lester, maybe? But yeah, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys. Have a great day. Let me go back to the bottom just in case anybody asked a question. It's taking forever, so bear with me. Yeah, stay safe, Sauna. See ya, Classic. Peace out, Mark. We'll see ya. Have a good one. See ya tomorrow morning. Go check out Tom if you want to. You don't have to say my name. I just want, he's cool. You might like him because if you like me, he's funny.